Good afternoon. Saturn in Aquarius, the 18th degree. Kendall. Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? I am here in the afternoon today. I just completed, hello everyone. I just completed a workshop with Dr. Clara Mosley, and I'm for the people who hold the wisdom in our communities. Doing this work for lifetime. Chaotic right now, and like we are, it seems as though the world is really chaotic and lost, or like there's so much confusion and so many negative things going on in the world. And maybe that's true, but wherever you put your perspective, wherever you place your attention, is really what you're going to get. And so it's really beautiful to be in spaces with people who understand the rules of this reality, how it actually works. Because there's a lot of information out there that would have us be focused on things that really distract us from the truth of who we are. And so today is a Saturn day. Saturn is at the 18th degree of Aquarius. Saturn is the energy that governs karma. Karma is simply cause and effect. That is all that it is. Karma governs time and discipline, and it governs our focus. The 18th degree is our focus. And so Aquarius is the mind of God. Aquarius is, and the mind of God is this, really is a nice way of saying the creative power. That's what the mind of God is. It's the creative power. So everything in this system is creative. Your thoughts are creative, your feelings are creative, your choices are creative, your actions are creative. Everything about you is creative. It is the fact of who you are. You are a creative being. And Saturn is discipline, karma, right? So where do you focus your creative power? Where your discipline is the thing that you are following, whether you are conscious of it or not. What are you a disciple of, right? Discipline and disciple are the same thing. When they talked about Jesus Christ and Jesus Christ's disciples, it just means that they were the followers of the Christ consciousness. Doesn't really have anything to do with a person. Jesus Christ was not really about being a person. It's about a consciousness. And if you are a disciple of the consciousness of light, right? Christ lights up every man, woman, and child, the sun, the light. If you are a disciple of light, do you follow the light? If you're conscious of it, you can become aware of it. You're doing it whether you like it or not, right? And sometimes our relationship to the light is inverted, and then that becomes negativity. We need both. We need negative and positive, and because that is the full experience, to be with the negative of it and the positive of it. But then where will you place your focus ultimately? So today, Saturn is at the 18th degree of Aquarius. The 18th degree is about focus. The mind of God is, where are you focusing your creative power, your creative energy into the mind of God? Where are you focusing it? Are you focusing it in scarcity or lack and fear or not having enough? Or are you focusing it on expansion and beauty and power and possibilities and potential? Where are you focusing? Where are you choosing to place your focus? It's as simple as that. One of the things that in this conversation that I'm calling Black History Healing is this experience of karma. And if we focus too much on the world, if we focus our energy on the external, on the world, then we will begin to make agreements based upon the world's rules. And the world's rules are, time is increments of minutes and seconds, and this looks like success and this doesn't. This is beauty and this is good. This is acceptable and this is not. All of those are the world rules for how you are relating. But if you are internally focused, the internal focus will have a completely different experience of time and rules and all of those sorts of things if you are internally focused. Now, the opportunity that we have here is to understand, at least my opportunity has been for me to understand that I have been mesmerized by the world, that um, I have become intoxicated by external things, right? Me being a Virgo, one of the things that I notice about myself is that, oh goodness, I just love beautiful things. I love beautiful things. I love beautiful people. I'm just in awe. It's like, but the problem becomes is when I don't recognize that the things that I think are beautiful or the people that I think are beautiful are really just reflections of myself, because everything here is energetically based. So the energy will bring to me my match. It will bring to me my what is equal. But if I don't recognize that, oh, this is here because it is a reflection of me. This person is a projection of my own psyche. And when I understand that, then the relationship changes. Then I'm not going to give the creations more power than I give the creator. I am the creator of this reality that I experience. And so when I know, like, oh, I created this person is here because my energy has created them and made me eat. There's a mirror thing going. So don't be in love with the creation. Be in love with the creator. And when you're in love with the creator, then you're aligned to this cosmic flow that flows from the inside out. The minute you fall in love with the creations, there's a mythology around on this. It's called narcissism or narcissus, right? He's like a Greek god, and he fell in love with his own image. He fell in love with his creations. He fell in love with the things that he created, and he got stuck. Like he couldn't move, because when you're too focused externally, mesmerized by your creations and not at the fact that you are a creator, you get stuck in this 3D reality. It becomes a trap. It becomes a maze, because your creations are really just illusions, because they are just projections of your own power, your own beauty, your own glow, your own magnificence. And so the work is not to be in love with the creations, but to really fall in love with the creator. And when you fall in love with the creator, you constantly generate more and more and more beauty. Falling in love with the creative process, falling in love with the creator. And that's important. That's the thing about karma. Karma is this understanding that we are in a constant creative process. So when you are with that process of karma, you stay in flow. That's all I can really say. But when we don't understand that we are creating the things that show up, then we become a slave to them. So say, for instance, you're somebody who creates, lots of money. Money is the result of an internal experience of prosperity and abundance. So when you're in love with prosperity and abundance, you will create money and all sorts of things. But when you're in love with money, you become a slave to the money. Money becomes the master of you, because it's like you're out there trying to be with it's like, oh, I have money, now I want to get this and this and this, and this is what the world says about success, and this is what but then you become a slave. Money becomes the master of you. But when you understand that money is an extension of abundance and prosperity and joy, then you are in love with the things that create the actual external experience. And so this is how we have to really understand karma. and this Saturn energy. Like, really, how do you relate to your time? How do you relate to the creative experience? How do you understand that what you generate externally here comes from within you? It's not so when things come into our lives that we love, we don't have to try to hold to them. I know I've been in my life before where I find myself in an experience or with somebody that I really am having a good time with. And I might think a thought like, when is the other shoe going to drop? When is this? And the moment I think the thought, when is the shoe going to drop? I have now become mesmerized by the external reality. And so the minute I become mesmerized by the external reality, the other shoe drops because I have gotten out of alignment with the process. I have gone out of my creative stance and fallen in love with the creation, and then the other shoe drops. So we today are in Saturn Rules the day. The moon is in Capricorn, and Capricorn is going through an incredible unraveling right now. We're watching it happen in our world, right? All of these external things, this external power, and where we have eliminated the understanding that things come from inside of us. And what Capricorn is asking us to do at this time is bring our power back to ourselves, bring our authority back home. And where is that authority? By understanding that everything comes from within you. So when you give somebody authority in your life, say a mother or a teacher or an elected official or a partner, a spouse, when you give your authority to them, you have actually become mesmerized by the external reality, because you cannot give your authority to another person, not in truth or an external thing, because no one is really out there. All of it is just a reflection. All of it is just an illusion that is generated from your energetic frequency. Yes, in this earth realm, it's an interesting experience because it feels real, and it is to some degree, but it really is real in the way you have generated it. Your energy generates it. That's the thing that's real. Your creative power is real. Your feelings that generated it is real. But the actual 3D experience is the Maya. It is the illusion. But it feels so fucking real. Isn't it? It's really a tricky thing to get. And that's why the meditations and the rituals, you have to do those things to keep yourself reminded of what's true and what is illusion. So with that, today, like I said, the moon is in Capricorn. We are in a Saturn day. This is about our karma and really understanding our relationship to the 3D reality, and that everything comes from within us, and it is not the other. It's from the inside out and not from the outside in. So with that, you guys have a really beautiful day today. I am about to go and have some fun and hang out with some friends. For the next workshop that Dr. Clara and I have together, we will do our marketing much further in advance than we have. We've been really just working out the details and getting all the nicks and crannies together. But it is going to be a beautiful experience for you guys to really become acquainted with Dr. Clara. She is a gift. She is I want to say that she's an ancestor in present form. She was born an ancestor. she was an ancestor as a baby, and she is still here with us. And I just feel so honored to be able to work with her in the way that we do. So with that, you all have a really beautiful day, a beautiful rest of the day. Oh, thank you. And where did I get it? She said, this necklace is beautiful. Yeah. You know what? I got it at the farmer's market. I got it at the farmer's market around the corner from my house. And so I don't have any more details than that. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, at any rate, thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Peace and blessings, everyone. Bye-bye.